Alright, it just occurred to me that I haven't shown the other side of the property. This is Mom's part of the property. This is the whole reason why Mom bought the property. So starting at that gate, it goes all the way around to that tree, and it goes up, up to about right there where that pelt pole is, between the pasture and the farmer's field. And then over, and it lines up with the ditch between that corn and our pasture, and then it goes all the way down to the road. So it's just a little over 4 acres. There's the dog runs. I haven't decided if I'm going to even use those yet. And the salon is there on the back side of the barn. Yeah, so there's a lot of work we need to do, but the horses are going to finish the paddock tomorrow. Mom's bringing the ponies. I'm so excited. My whole life I've dreamt of living on the same property with my horses, and it's been like one failure after another till I got to the point where, let me see if I can find a place to sit down. Yeah, till I got to a point where I had pretty much just given up. And then I found the spiritual path, and as my mom says, I was pretty damn fucked up. Look at that. Oh, there we go. Canna lilies are blooming. But yeah, as mom says, like, I was pretty fucked up for a long time. I suffered depression and manic episodes. I was very manic. I didn't want anybody to touch me, and yet I craved love. I was looking for love in all the wrong places. I was depressed for all the wrong reasons. You know, I gained a whole new awareness behind the relationship between me and my mom. As my brother told me on Friday when we were packing and moving over here, he said some things that made me change my perspective a little bit. Yeah, I'm so happy and so grateful to be able to be on this property and have it be what it is for me and my kids. But at the same time, like, there was a whole lot of apprehension because now I'm indebted to my mom, and that was the last thing I ever wanted. I was given a gift this week as I was unpacking the boxes and things that came from her house, and I was pulling the storage, like the jewelry boxes that go on top of my dresser. I was pulling them out of the bottom drawer, and her diary was just sitting in one of the boxes with a picture of her from like her mid to late 20s and a picture of my stepdad from around the same time. And I started reading like the first 2 or 3 entries, and then I flipped to the back and I read like the last 2 or 3 entries. And I've really been thinking about what Shawn Michaels said to me. I mean, I was handed proof that we're all at one time manic teenage women. Hormones set our brains on fire, and that leads to perspectives and mindsets that we carry with us our entire adult lives until we realize that we were the problem. We were the creator of the storms that we walked through. I chose the wrong man after the wrong man after the wrong man because I was chasing the wrong thing. And those bad decisions, those bad decisions led to more bad decisions. I mean, financially, the way I handled my business, the way I kept jobs, the way I raised my kids. One bad decision led to another bad decision, and those decisions were based on perspectives that I had formed when I was in a high emotional state. And knowing what I know now, I'm essentially the same person I was when I was 15 years old. I just have a whole new view on who I am. And now I have a whole new perspective to explore. A whole new way to approach my relationship with my mom. Because she pointed out some things, and I was falling back into some similar patterns that I have repeated over and over again my whole life. I was overthinking, and I was thinking the worst, and that was just the ego trying to rein in control. Talked to Mom about it and everything, it was fine. So, because I'm not a great communicator at all, I reached out to my two brothers, and I extended an olive branch and was able to tell them that I know, look at the moon, was able to tell them that I know that I'm not a great communicator. I know that about myself, and now that I'm free of the burden of carrying somebody else's emotional responsibilities, and I'm out of that house and away from the toxicity, I told them I want them to start coming over here and hanging out and, like doing all the things. So that'll be soon. Got to get Mom moved in. She's bringing the horses tomorrow. She's bringing the horses tomorrow, and I want to make sure that she gets settled down at her house that she bought for her and my stepdad. And then I can settle down here. I'm almost done unpacking. I just put together a bookshelf for my bedroom today. And I got to go through my clothes again and decide what needs to go up to the attic and get swapped out later, and what I just need to get rid of. So I have to go through clothes again. I've already filled 2 hefty bags with donation items. But, this is what this new life is all about. Getting down to bare minimum and rebuilding. Bare minimum to make the new choices for myself. How I want to decorate my house. How I want to approach partnership and relationship. No matter what that looks like. My siblings, my parents, my grandmother, my brother, siblings, you know what I mean, coworkers. Their emotions are not my responsibility to carry. And I'm allowed to say no. No is a complete sentence. I'm allowed to say no so I can give the other person a chance to negotiate and compromise. I'm allowed to do that now. I'm allowed to be on my phone and doom scroll because I'm so overstimulated I don't know what else to do. And I'm allowed to sit in front of the television and just totally veg out and ignore everybody. I'm allowed to do that now. I'm allowed to take ownership of my life, and I'm not responsible for anybody else's, including my kids. I am trying to be a good role model to show them and teach them how they need to proceed to go and be on their own. I'm trying to be a team leader, not their parent anymore, and I think Sai found that out yesterday. I'm not mommy anymore. Now I'm mom, your roommate. And this is my house. This is my land. It gets left to me when, God forbid, my parents are gone. As long as I'm living here, and when I die, then I can give it to my children. But right now this is mom's property. So yes, I'm trying to be a good steward of her land while she tries to gain some peace. There's going to be a lot of compromise that's going to have to happen over the next several months, and it's mostly going to have to be in regards to me helping her with projects. But, I'm allowed to tell her what I don't feel comfortable with. And she's allowed to tell me the same thing. So, here's to a beautiful sunset. And moonrise. I love you guys. I'll see you later.